there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabbie. I'm an illustrator, graphic novelist, printmaker, general art enthusiast, and a lover of finishing sketchbooks. So I'm here today for a sketchbook tour. It has been a really long time since I've done one of these, and I've had a lot of very major life changes since the last time I published anything on this YouTube channel. I moved again to a different state. I'm very, very happy here, and I've kind of been putting off making new YouTube videos because my studio's lighting isn't as bright as my old studio's was, and this reason and that reason. And so today I just want to break that habit of not doing something that I'm excited about. And I am just going to record this for you guys and allow it to be imperfect and publish it to share, because that's what really matters, right? So this is the sketchbook we're going to look at today. I believe I started it in December of 2025, and I technically finished it in like May of 2026, but I came back and used a little bit of the empty pages because I lost the sketchbook I'm currently working in. This is a Talon's art creation sketchbook. I'll put the real name. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you've seen any of my sketchbook tours before, I tend to focus on keeping my first page very low key. I just really enjoy collecting little fun stickers. I also take things off of bottles and just other random stickers where I can get them. You can see here I started December 11th, 2025. During that month, I got to go on a trip to Atlanta. My husband and my best friend and I went to go to the Georgia Aquarium, which if you've never been before is so fun. It's a massive aquarium, probably the biggest one I've ever been to. I tried to do some life drawing while I was in there, but I feel like I just kept getting so distracted by all of the amazing little critters. So it wasn't the greatest place for me to do life drawing in, but I still had a really great time. And then this is my husband's attempts at drawing fish, which I think he did a really great job. And yeah, there's just a lot of unfinished life drawings right here at the beginning. I feel like I used to be more obsessed with creating like really aesthetic looking spreads to put online or show in these videos, and maybe I'm just getting older, but I just don't really care about that as much anymore. I do still like to make big spreads, but it's not every page like it used to be. This feels much more realistic, I guess, for what I love to do. This page is fun because this is the sketching phase for my yearly holiday card. The theme for this year was luck. My debut graphic novel, Serenity, came out this year, and that story plays a lot on luck, and I guess I was just feeling very lucky this year. So that's what I was going for with the 4-leaf clovers, and I believe this is like some type of bird that's associated with luck, and I should know what it is, but I don't even remember, which is awful. Yeah, I like I was saying, I used to be a lot more focused on creating large aesthetic spreads. These days I've been focused a lot on life drawing like this, and just trying to capture moments as they come in my own life. I got to spend Christmas at my mom's house, and I got to do this drawing of my grandmother, which is really special to me. I feel like I get so much drawing done around Christmas just because there's like that week between Christmas and New Year's where there's not much to be done, and I just always do tons and tons of drawing. This is a little comic that I made because my husband and my mom were chatting about something, and my husband used the word shrimp casino, and I have never heard of that in my entire life. If you do know what a shrimp casino is, you should let me know in the comments. I've never had it. Is it good? Do you guys like it? This is just a drawing of our little hot chocolate mugs. Oh, this was really fun. My mom bought Shrinky Dinks from the thrift store. So this was me trying to design Shrinky Dinks. I'll put pictures in if I have any. I hope I do. And yeah, just some other random little doodles. This is my mom's dog. She's so cute. And then this was some Animal Crossing themed thing that I had in my head that I just never drew. I also got really into Tamagotchi again this year. I've always been into Tamagotchi, but I got a Paradise, and that has been Really, really fun. This is actually some character design for a project I'm working on right now, so I am gonna censor that. Sorry. Also, if I use a song lyric, I always listen to music while I'm sketchbooking, and I feel like I get really inspired by whatever I'm listening to. So I'm gonna try my best to put the song names with everything. If I don't put the song name, it's probably something I wrote myself. Yeah, I just don't want you to, get the wrong impression that I wrote any of these. This is a drawing of my best friend's cat, Athena. I was pet sitting. Oh yeah, and this is me with my Jade Paradise. I was so excited to play around with it. It's such a cute Tamagotchi. I was kind of nervous, but it's a really great addition to the Tamagotchi line. I don't know, if you're a Tamagotchi fan and you have a Paradise, let me know what you think of it. Have you guys seen the new ones, like the Christmas ones? I like the ice one, but I don't need another Tamagotchi, so I'm not gonna buy it. Just some drawings of my cat Flea. This is a life drawing of my husband and my other cat Cleo. I absolutely love the Chow Garden from Sonic Adventure 2. So I feel like there's always, if you've seen these sketchbook tours before, you're not shocked to see some chows in my sketchbook. And this is a drawing of the Bird Theater in Richmond. I absolutely love going to the Bird Theater and watching movies. It's such a great, like, Richmond staple place to go. If you've never been and you want to go visit Richmond, I highly recommend going and seeing a movie at this theater. It's a beautiful old theater, and they actually still have the original, like, organist. Well, they have an organ there, and then they have an organist who plays before every show. It's really really cool. These are some hand studies that I did, and then I just put some song lyrics over top. I think I got back into Animal Crossing very briefly. I don't know. I want to like New Horizons, and I don't want to sound like a hipster, but as a person who's been playing it genuinely since I was maybe 4 years old, it's got to be like one of my least favorites in the series. Sorry if I'm breaking anybody's heart with my distaste for New Horizons, but I don't know. I think New Leaf was a really great Animal Crossing game. And I also do really like the population growing GameCube one. This is another life drawing. I think this was my breakfast one day. So coffee and oatmeal, I think. A little doctor's office drawing. Oh, this was a really fun project. I got the opportunity to design the Richmond Earth Day flyer this year. So this was me doing a little bit of sketching for that. These were my final two designs that I landed on, and I ended up going with this one. I'll put in some images of the final project. I was really, really proud of how it came out. More little sketches and character design. This is a drawing of my friend refereeing a volleyball game. I really love playing volleyball. I'm not very good at it, but it's still super fun. I've really been trying this year to focus on drawing from life and trying to take less references from the internet. I'm kind of trying to break up with Pinterest a little bit. And that's not to say that anybody who's using Pinterest is like doing anything bad or wrong. I'm not trying to be like, elitist about it. I've just kind of noticed that lately I have gotten really dependent on Pinterest in a way that I'm not very proud of. I feel like I keep looking for outside sources to tell me what to be inspired by. Because, you go on Pinterest and it has like an algorithm set up of things that it thinks that you will like. So it's not necessarily like, I don't know. I feel like I've done drawings with references from Pinterest, and then I've seen other people use those references, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just really wanted to focus on being more present in my own life and my own art. This is when I was designing some banners for my table. And I'm definitely not perfect at this. I definitely still go on Pinterest, especially when I need to look up something specific. But I try not to, like, these are definitely from Pinterest. So I'm not saying, like, I never use Pinterest, but I've been trying to take photos of things that I pass by in my life that inspire me. And then instead of going to Pinterest to look for an application to tell me what to be inspired by, I'm trying to go through, like, my own curation of figuring out what actually inspires me. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on the state of Pinterest these days, because I don't know. I feel like I've been thinking about that a lot lately. This is a bus stop in Richmond. I used to take the bus everywhere in Richmond. This was I think this is one of the bus stops by the train station, and I got stuck down here. I don't know what happened. There was some crazy traffic or something, but I was stuck waiting for a bus for like an hour. And so I actually got to do most of this while I was sitting in front of the view, which was really great. I do think I took a picture and I went in with the rainbow pencil later, but all of the inking I think was live, which was really fun. Just more little fun doodles. This is a washi tape that my friend Ashlyn designed. Love Ashlyn's work. This is again more designing for my banners. I'll try to put a picture of my banners if I can find any, because I'm pretty proud of how they came out. This page, I was gifted some paint markers from Ohuhu. So this was me just trying to get a feel for them and do a little swatching and playful painting. And then this is, I think, alcohol marker that I was just layering on the page and playing around with. I do tons and tons of drawings of my husband and my cats. This is some client work that I think I'm gonna have to censor. Sorry. Again, this is more paint markers that I was working in. I don't think of myself as a person who's very confident or competent with paint markers, so this kind of work is a fun challenge, but I'm still not very used to it, I suppose. This is Crayola Super Tips for sure. Just another life drawing while I was out and about. This is the cathedral that's right on Monroe Park in Richmond. If you're from Richmond, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I think I took a day to like sit out on the grass, which was really nice. This is another washi tape from Ashlyn, actually. I think I own two, and they both got used in this sketchbook. More random doodles. I think I was rewatching Bridgerton, and I know this is a hot take, but I absolutely love Empire Waist Regency style gowns. I know some people think they're really, really ugly. Maybe this is, a crazy thought, but I just think they're really beautiful. I love that, like, that specific silhouette. I don't know, it's very unique and fun. Yeah, this was my husband's graduation. I got to sit and watch him graduate. I was so proud, but the ceremony was really long, so I did a lot of life drawing while I was there. And yeah, so that is pretty much the end of this sketchbook. I don't know how, but I lost this sketchbook for a couple weeks. So I picked this sketchbook back up while I was on my way to Miami for Florida SuperCon, and I did a bunch of airport drawings while I was there. I swear I always draw so much when I'm in an airport. I'm kind of a nervous flyer. I don't really like traveling very much, so I tend to do tons and tons of drawings because sometimes I feel working in my sketchbook is like a way of self-soothing when I'm feeling very anxious. It's just a nice place to get that anxious energy out of my body and onto a page. So I feel like over the years I've done so many airport life drawings. Just this flea. She's sleeping with this little Quagsire plush that we bought in Japan. My husband and I got to go to Japan earlier this year and visit with family, which was really, really cool. All of my sketches for that are in my other sketchbook that I'm working in, so if you'd like to see those drawings, please let me know. I also bought some screen tones in Japan, and my idea here was to do like a whole spread of portraits with the screen tones, and then I did this one, and I did not like it very much, so I stopped. And then this is another little screen tone study that I did. I did all of the inking with this. This is like a Tachikawa pen, and then I have this, I think it's called like a G-nib on there. It's really flexible, which a lot of people like, but I am kind of a monoline girly, so I don't know if I like how much line fluctuation this pen allows for. I was still getting a feel for it. I definitely smeared a bunch, but I think it was fun to play with the screen tones back here and get into really detailed cuts, and I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. So that is pretty much the end of the sketchbook. Usually the last like 10 pages of my book tend to get sacrificed to my students. I do a lot of like sketchbook demos for them, and I won't show that because sometimes it has like their branding in it. We do a lot of like logo design and that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is my last page. My last page is usually a lot like my first page. Just random little things. My mom has been making these little like paper collages. So this is my mom, this is my friend who left like a little I love you note, and yeah, just some random stickers and like a little dandelion head. And that is the sketchbook tour. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you did, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and left a comment and let me know what, if anything, you would like to see next. Thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!